2, 1.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mrs. Scotto here, and I'd like to thank you for sitting down and starting your math homework this evening. In order to get started, please make sure that you have your math worksheet out with you, a pen or pencil, and a calculator. If you don't have these things, then please pause your video and set yourself up. Okay, if we're all set, let's get started. Here's our first example. It's number 1 on your worksheet. Please follow along and copy down anything that I copy down on this piece of paper in front of you. So right here we have 2x minus 6 is less than 3. We know that this is an equality because we don't see an equal sign in our problem at all. We see a less than symbol. And anytime you see a less than or equal to or greater than or any of our inequality signs, that's going to let you know that this is indeed an inequality. Solving an inequality is going to be just like solving an equation, where we would write out our DCMS to help us remember the steps. For this problem here, we don't need to combine, we don't have to distribute, move any terms. So we're going to go straight to solving. We're going to solve for x. So we'll add 6 to both sides. That will give us 9. Then we'll bring down our 2x and our less than symbol. And then the last step here would be to divide both sides by 2. And you would get x is less than 7. So we solved it. Instead of bringing down an equal sign, we're going to just bring down our inequality sign. The last thing that we want to do, just like if we were solving an equation, is we're going to check our answer. We want to make sure that if we store 7 as x, and then we type in our problem, 2x minus 6, we will get x is less than x. And if those two numbers match, then your answer is correct. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw out our answer on this number line underneath us. So we want to represent that x is less than 7. So the first thing that we're going to do is find the number 7 on our number line, and we're going to put a circle on that 7. Now, how you draw your circle is going to depend on the symbol. You're going to draw an open circle if you have a less than or a greater than sign. You would draw a closed circle if it was less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So because we don't have that line underneath, it's just less than or greater than, we're going to make sure our circle stays open. And then we want to show that any number less than this on our number line would be a solution. So if we're looking at a less than or equal to symbol, we're going to draw our line to the left, or arrow, I mean. If this said greater than or greater than equal to, then we would draw that to the right. So please pause the video at this point and take a moment to copy everything down from this video onto your notes. Okay, and if you did this and you have your notes down, then now it's your turn. On the next slide on the Nearpod, please, on your notes, on your worksheet, and on the Nearpod itself, solve just like we did right here, and then submit your answer. It's going to be a draw it slide, so you can either use a stylus or your finger, or you can use text boxes, whatever would be the best way to answer. Okay, and then I'll show you one more example. You'll do one more example, and we'll be done. Okay, thanks for listening, and talk to you soon.